This is Eric Jan with a making of version of my short One with Nature. So first about the video generations, I used Runway's Gen 3 text-to-video feature to generate these short clips, which are between 5 or 10 seconds long. So I was curious what the tool can do, and I like these initial clips a lot. So I basically developed the story around those initial clips about the documentary film crew that's traveling to this remote forest location to investigate these human-plant hybrid life forms. Generating films with AI can be a very spontaneous and improvised process compared to the traditional separate development phases in films such as screenwriting, filming, editing, sound design, post-processing. All these phases can merge together using AI, since you can always change things around until everything is done. Storylines can also shift depending on the generated results. You don't really have full control over the outcomes yet, but that can lead to unexpected things, and I like this. It's a good thing. I'm interested in surprises rather than I'm not after producing exactly what I have in mind. So it's sort of working with an open concept and open outcome. And I think this simultaneous creation of story, video, and sound is maybe the biggest difference compared to traditional filmmaking, where you really need a plan before you start producing stuff. So a little bit more about the sound work. I used 11 Labs text-to-speech feature for the voices that for the people that were interviewed in the film. So the initial clips that are generated in Gen 3, they don't have sound, of course, but you can import a sound file, and Gen 3 regenerates these clips with the sound in sync, resulting in pretty convincing lip-synced interviews in the end. I used 11 Labs sound generation tools to create the soundtrack and the sound effects. So it's about generating short sound segments, and later you put them all together in a video editor. So and all of this generating results in files, and lots of them. So these files need to be organized. You need to come up with a good naming system so it's easy to find the clips, the single clips later on. When you put all things together, and that happens in a video editor. So I'm using After Effects just because I'm most familiar with this tool. So there you figure out which pieces go well together, shift things around until they fit, and also, of course, make sure that the sound matches the visuals. Sound design, I think, is often something that's a bit neglected in AI production. Of course, this editing part of the process has really nothing to do with AI. It's more of a traditional film editing. It's all manual work. I think for that you need some skill and experience to create a fluid, coherent sequence of parts. Here the film gets its pace and rhythm. The phrase that a film is truly created in the cutting room is very true, I think. So the last thing in the process is upscaling. I'm using Topaz Video AI, and there you can make a couple of further adjustments, add detail, adjust the frame rate, and a relatively low resolution file can be upscaled up to 4K or even higher than that.